everyone, it's great to see you again. Today we are going to be making pork vindaloo. It's a very good recipe because it's my mom's. It's lovely and spicy and it's perfect for this fall weather where it's neither hot nor cold, but you need something to just give you some comfort. Most of you might think vindaloo is pretty complicated, but it really isn't. There are just two steps to it. You make your dry masala, your wet masala, have your cut of pork, and then you just slow cook it. For those who don't eat pork, chicken, thigh pieces, boneless pieces used in the vindaloo paste is absolutely a delight, so please do try it with chicken. But let's start with just creating the wet masala and the dry masala, and firstly just marinating the pork pieces. Now where the pork is concerned, I've got two cuts of pork. I've got the shoulder, which you can see there's a lot of marbling, and you need that for your vindaloo. You need to release the fat. I've also taken pork belly slices which come like this. I've taken enough meat for 2 people. This is 500 grams of pork. I'm just going to use the scissor and cut them into bite-sized pieces. It's best to use a kitchen scissor for this because it does go faster. First going to just dry roast our whole spices, and I'll show you what I've got. I've got some cinnamon barks, roughly around 3 to 4 small pieces, 2 pieces of star anise, 5 cardamom or elchi, 5 cloves, a few peppercorns. This will now be roasted on the hob. So I've roasted the whole spices for a good 2 to 3 minutes. I can actually get the fragrance, almost Christmassy with the cinnamon and the star anise. We need to now powder these down first, and ideally try and cool this down before you try to blitz it into powder. We've got our powdered spices in the blender, to which I'm going to add 100 grams of Kashmiri dried chillies. These are Kashmiri chillies, but they're not as dry as I would like them, and I've soaked them in hot water overnight, and this is what it looks like. So ideally what you should be doing is take out the stem and take out as many seeds as possible, because you don't really want them that hot, and then just soak it in water like this. Now what I'll do, along with the little water that I have, add the whole lot into the blender. I shall also add 2 green chilies, and you might ask, why am I making it so spicy? The Kashmiri dry chilies, they just give the color, and then just kind of put the ginger garlic inside as well. I've got like 4 big pieces of garlic and 2-inch piece of ginger. All of this will go in, and we're going to make our vindaloo paste now. I have now blended the vindaloo masala. I'm going to add it now to the meat so I can marinate the meat, and ideally if you do this overnight and let the marinade do its work on the meat, it'll taste much nicer. So 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, or any thick yogurt will do. Using a spatula, pour it all into your, give it a good mix. The first part of the vindaloo is finished. Now we get on with the cooking side of it. So I've got 2 medium onions, to which I am going to roughly chop and blitz it into a paste. I've now blended my 2 onions into onion paste, and we're ready to cook it now. For this you can use any sort of saucepan, but I just prefer the non-stick one because I really don't want the onion paste to kind of stick on the stainless steel. So again, using my spatula, I'm just gonna take all the onion paste out, put it into the oil, brown. I have around 50 ml of oil. You don't need a lot. So while I wait for the onion to brown slowly on medium heat, let's blend 1 large tomato into pulp as well. No chopping required, half and quarter. Keep it in your machine and make it into a paste. I've taken a good 10 minutes for the onion paste to brown, and if you want to brown it even more, you're welcome to. Now I'm just going to add the marinated pork meat. To my onion paste, I've added pork, and I'm just giving it a good mix through it. You can see that the pork is browning slowly and the gravy is getting thicker. I'm now going to start seasoning the dish. 1 whole tablespoon of salt. I'd rather put less to start with. 1 whole tablespoon of jaggery, or you could say gur. I'm going to start with 3 tablespoons of red vinegar. I'm going to play it by taste actually. I like it to be spicy, sour, vinegary. So if you want more vinegar, you can always add a little bit more. If you want more sweetness added to the spice, you can also add more jaggery. Give it a good mix, and now let it just cook for 10 minutes on its own like that on a medium fire. After cooking this for 10 minutes, I'm now ready to put in my tomato pulp into the mix. Again, this is to just give you some body. We come to the last step. Pour in 1 cup of water. I always put boiling water in my food. It just speeds up the process of cooking. And all we now have to do is shut the lid and let it cook for a good half an hour, 45 minutes till the pork softens and the oil kind of oozes out. Ta-da! Nearly done. There we go. Beautiful pork vindaloo, all ready to be eaten. So it's lovely and soft, and it's very, very tender as well. As usual, I get to do the best bit, pick up the curry with the fork. This turned out to be really lovely and spicy. My mum would be really proud of this. Try and make it. It wasn't really hard at all. Really, if you have the right ingredients, like the Kashmiri dry chilli, and you know the steps to your process, and you marinate the meat overnight, it will really go down a storm, and everyone will love it. And if you love your spicy food, this is the dish for you. Hope to see you back again. Till then, keep eating, keep watching, and just let me know your thoughts. Thank you. Bye.